Hey guys, I'm finally doing this Q&A. I actually recorded it yesterday, but I didn't like the quality and the lighting as much, so I wanted to do it better for you guys because I've had you waiting long enough. So let's jump right into it. You guys actually asked pretty much the same questions, which made it a lot easier for me, so thank you for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to group them all into little topics, and I'm just going to answer them overall. I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to point you guys out, but I do notice you and I do stalk you, so let's do it. How does singing make you feel inside? What singer do you admire the most? And who encouraged you to sing and follow your dreams? Okay, I think you're born with the talent, you're born with the passion, and I mean, I've always sang ever since I was little, and I started taking it a little bit more seriously around 2 years ago, and I started performing a lot more. I started taking classes, and that's when my talent really developed into something greater. And the more that I performed, the more that I got used to the stage, I just realized that, you know, that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just want to sing for people, I want to express myself, and I just want to be on stage and perform. So once you know your dream, you know it. When you know, you know, you know? I think the people that have encouraged me to follow my dreams have always been and always will be my parents. They've always believed in me no matter what I've decided to do. And when they found out that it was music related, they were just, you know, so happy, because me and my family, like, music really brings us together. It always has. And it's so exciting having such a big support system, including you guys, including all my friends, all my family. So thank you for that. What singer do you admire the most? Oh my god, there's so many. If I had to pick one, I think I'd pick Melody Gardot. I kind of grew up listening to her my whole life, and she's one of my biggest inspirations, because the more that I listened to her, the more that I sparked this passion for music, and I was like, you know, the more that I listened to her, the more that I kind of knew what I wanted to do, because her voice is just so sultry and so beautiful and so effortless, and I know that I've always wanted to work towards that. So yeah, I admire her the most. Kayla here 20 says, do you read all of our comments? Yes, I do. I read all of your comments. I'm always checking up on what you guys are saying, and most of it is positive, so I thank you for that. You guys are so good to me, and I honestly can't thank you enough for the support that you've given me. So, mwah. And I'm really sorry that I don't respond as much as I should. So I'm going to start responding to you guys, don't worry. David Ospina says, what was the most breathtaking moment in your life? I've had a lot of breathtaking moments, but I think the biggest one so far is when I got all 3 chairs turned in my blind audition. That was insane. I mean, you watch The Voice and Levels Kids on TV and you're like, oh my god, that's so cool, what an amazing feeling. And then you're on stage and you're like, okay, what if they don't turn? It's gonna be so embarrassing. Like, I don't know. I really like that, because it's not that I wasn't expecting for them to turn. I was just, you know, the nerves get to you so much and you start thinking the worst, and oh my god, but it was such a relief. So when I finished, I didn't even realize that they had turned in the middle of the song. I was so excited and I just didn't know what to do, so I flung my hands up and I was like, yay, inside, but you know, you gotta keep your cool. So how was your experience in Levels Kids? My experience was beyond amazing. I seriously will never forget it. I wish I could have taken more photos. It was so great. You know, Levels Kids only made me realize that that's what I really want to do for the rest of my life. I just want to perform. And it was so fun. And the battles, oh my god. The battles were, I think, the most fun I've had in a while, because you find these 2 other people that have the same common interests, and it's so beautiful that you can perform together and take one song, 3 people, and just boom, make it a whole performance. And it's so fun. It was so fun working with them, and I really miss them. So let's see what happens. Maybe we get together, start a girl group. But yeah, I mean, the experience was beyond breathtaking. So yeah, thanks to you guys. You guys pushed me that far. You guys have always supported me from the beginning till now, and I wouldn't be here without you. I really like this one. This is from Ruth.obey. Do you think by being famous you would treat others differently? I think that if you were raised with the right morals, and you know you know, who you are, if you're really confident with yourself and you know who you are as a person, I don't think fame would change that. But I mean, me personally, I don't think I would change. I would treat people with the same respect that I want from people, and I would always, you know, have the right morals. I'll always thank you guys for supporting me. I'm always gonna sing for the same reason, and that's to please you, to please me, to follow my dream, you know, to pursue everything that I want to do with my life. But yeah, that was a really good question. That made me think a lot. Thank you. Elsa M. Bernal says, which celebrity would you like to meet? Obviously, my Lady Gaga. I just want to hug her and grab her. If you could only use one makeup product for the rest of your life, which product would it be? I think I would go with foundation or concealer, because you can contour with foundation and concealer, and you can also cover bad dark circles, which I have. So yeah, but don't ever make me choose, ever. If this was a real case in real life. What do you use to treat your face and keep pimples away? To be honest, I don't really use anything, like any product in specific. I always try to clean my face, no makeup residue at all. Like I will scrub all the residue away. I've been using the e.l.f. exfoliating scrub every time that I shower, like with a brush, and it's worked really well, like removing blackheads and taking off makeup. And also, I started using the Sephora overnight masks, sleeping masks. They're only $4, and they come in this little tub, like this size, but they break so much product, and I definitely recommend them. So, look into it. How do you deal with hate? That is a great question. I've actually gotten a lot of DMs on how I deal with my hate, and I think it's about time that I talk about it, so let's go. I think you have to be confident enough to know that sometimes it's not hate, it's envy, because if that person doesn't like you and they don't even know you, then obviously you have something that they want, and you deserve it, you know? Most of the time, all of us work hard for what we have, and unfortunately others don't. And I think the best advice that I can give you is don't care about it. Ignore it, shrug it off, you know? You're better than that and you know it. I learned not to care the hard way, and honestly, once I stopped caring, everything was so much easier. Like, you just laugh at it, you know? Like, some of the comments that I get or some of the DMs that I get, they're so mean, and I just laugh at them because, like, I know I'm better than that, and that's not being conceited, it's being confident in yourself and knowing who you are. Like, unfortunately, some people aren't as self-assured, and, you know, I wish I could do something about it, but the only person you can care about is yourself. So, I mean, it's really hard to just stop caring, but once you do, God, life is just a breeze, because the world is so mean, and you're just gonna have to push through, because, I mean, think of it as tunnel vision. It's you and your dreams, nothing else in the way, nothing around it, just focus on that, and whoever leaves, leaves, whoever you have to cut off, cut them off, you know, it's you, yourself, and you. Just care about yourself. At the end of the day, it's all about you. So keep that in mind. You guys can always DM me about it if you want to talk about it. So I'm always here for you. Just keep that in mind, okay? Bye, guys.